Alright guys, we are back tonight with the EcoBoost Mustang, the high performance package. Thoughts on the 2.3 liter. It's fast. There's no doubt that there's some performance here. I think I'm left a little bit conflicted on the driving experience with this 10-speed auto, but I think with the 6-speed manual, this would be a pretty nice performance option. It feels a little bit lighter weight than the V8 Mustang. Definitely not as much character or enjoyment factor, but this is still a pretty good performance car. All right, let's take it for a drive. It looks awesome in this grabber lime. It is pricey though. 43 grand for one of these. You could probably get in under MSRP at a dealer, especially with X-Plan pricing and stuff like that. Looks good at night though. You've got some ambient lighting that you can change to a number of different colors. It's bright, it's adjustable. And that is one thing I do like about this Mustang, is there's a lot of adjustability. Change your steering settings, your suspension, Magne-rie settings, exhaust modes. You can tailor it all to your own preferences. This engine is pretty good. There's a ton of torque. The power band is great. It doesn't fall off in the higher revs. This Magne-rie does work really well, and for a Mustang, it's a little bit more sophisticated than the standard suspension, and the handling is amazing. The amount of mechanical grip here is just awesome. But it does punish you a little bit, especially on these Michigan roads. Let's put it into Sport Plus here. Getting to the limits. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what this thing can do around the corners. You could have some fun with this on track. I think it would embarrass a few cars with the proper driver behind the wheel. Speeds is probably too much, but it's not the worst 10-speed I've driven. The gear spacing is very close, especially for an engine with such a wide torque band. 'There's the limit, kind of. I mean, guys, this has more cornering grip than most cars, most performance cars we drive. This is really up there. I don't really want to push this faster than that around that entrance ramp. It's just wild. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. And we've been averaging around 23 miles to the gallon in this combined this week, so EcoBoost, more on the boost side of things, which is fine. I'm not mad about it. I think track mode is probably my favorite. It's really well calibrated. The transmission seems to make the best performance shift decisions in this mode. And the suspension isn't even that punishing, even though it is its stiffest setting. Yeah, this high performance package really shines the more you push it. The harder you drive it, the better it gets. And that's just something to remember if you're going to get one of these. If you're going to be daily driving this and you're just going to be putzing along, you're going to be left a little bit disappointed. But if you're going to be pushing this, if you're going to be tracking it, autocrossing it, driving it hard, you're going to be rewarded and you're going to enjoy it. So think about that before you check this option box or you write the check for one of these, because it's a little bit underwhelming on the daily grind, but once you start to really push it hard and drive it, it's a driver's car. Put it back into normal drive mode. There we go. Let's do a sound system test. See what the speakers are like in this Mustang. Sound system sounds pretty good. I'm impressed. I'd be happy with that. So, how do we sum things up here? If you're going to be doing track days in your Mustang, you're going to be happy with this thing. It hauls. It has some performance. The handling here is very, very good. It's super neutral, super balanced, and I don't really want to find the limits of grip on the street, and that's pretty rare that I can say that. For how capable it is, thanks to the Magne-rie, it's quite livable on the street. It's a little bit on the stiff side, but you could daily one of these. I prefer the emotional driving experience behind the V8, of course. Obviously, everyone going into a 4-cylinder Mustang realizes that and understands that. But if you are into handling and you are into chassis dynamics and driving at the limit and having kind of a momentum car underneath you, this is the Mustang to go for. It's light, relatively. It's responsive. The front end is super sharp. There's tons of grip here. I mean, this thing feels like it could out-corner a GT350. And I think there's probably some pretty decent tuning potential in this 4-cylinder. It's forged internals. It's got, I mean, this is a Focus RS engine with a specialized turbo, and you could probably boost one of these up another 100 horsepower or so without having any issues. And I'm sure there's some aftermarket support that could happily hook that up for you. So, this is a little bit of a sleeper, and it's expensive. You're paying for it, but the potential is here, and out of the box, it's already pretty amazing. So, a little bit of a mixed bag. That's okay. Nothing is perfect. I would have the manual transmission, just because in the normal daily driving grind, I think that would make this car entertaining and fun to drive every day. With the automatic, yeah, it's quick at the limit. It's fast when you're pushing it, but it dulls the rest of the experience and makes this just feel like a normal car. And it's not really a normal car. So I would, even if you don't know how to drive stick, learn how to drive stick, buy the stick. The 10-speed is totally acceptable, but not quite the exciting experience that I was hoping for. So, all that said, I think you guys can get a pretty good idea of what this high-performance package is like. I would love to get my hands on a manual and take it out to the track later this year. We might be able to make that happen. We'll see. But as it sits, some impressive stuff from Ford, and you can tell that they have put quite a bit of development into this high-performance package, and it shows. When you really start pushing this thing, it gets good, and that is the mark of a good sports car. And that's what the Mustang is now. It's a sports car. It's no longer really a muscle car. I mean, it looks the business. These wheels, the stripe, the graphics, it's all here. Even the brakes smell nice. Yeah. Let's give it one more rev. Track mode. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll satisfy some cars and coffee enthusiasts. It's not embarrassing. It actually sounds pretty decent. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions for more content on this. Head on over to the Winding Road Magazine YouTube channel and Daily Motor for Charlie's take on this high-performance package EcoBoost. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.